Hello, this is Oatman, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Hardcore. In today's episode, we are going to be building our poison spider spawner, hopefully. We're going to make some hardened glass, or tinted glass, whatever this stuff is called. Hopefully we have enough. We might. But what we're going to do is we're going to build this while we have times of peace. So the idea of this whole part is we're going to gear up. We're going to enchant some stuff. We're going to build up some levels. We're going to be able to really stock up for the times of war, ladies and gentlemen. What I mean by that is at some juncture, we are going to have to bite the bullet and get back on to doing some of the more strenuous tasks. But over the last few episodes, or in between the last couple episodes, I've been collecting all of our crops as much as I could during the fertile seasons of their growth. So, for example, sugarcane, paper, things like that. Wheat. We got lots of wheat, so now we can start building up some of the stuff, the infrastructure that we need in order to get geared up so that we can prepare for our next major task. I also finished the house. I built this cool tree that goes in here. I opened up the thing to go up here a little bit. I went over yonder, that direction, to the savannah to get some of the acacia trees. We're growing them down there now. You may also notice that the leaves are starting to change color. That is because we have entered fall, ladies and gentlemen. It is fall time. So what that means is winter is coming, which means we're not going to be able to have pretty much any crop growth for that time. But for the time being, we're definitely going to have to gear up a little bit because my armor is a nightmare. So what we'll do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build an armor stand, and we'll commemorate this armor set as our first set of armor in the hardcore world. Oh, you gotta make slabs now, don't you? Dang nabbit. So we have a lot of things to accomplish today, for sure. Here we go. Let's just pop this right here. This might be a good spot for that. But we're definitely going to need to upgrade some of our armor and things like that, because we have been living a little on the wild side as of late. So we've got diamonds. I did a little bit more mining, a little bit more caving, just to kind of grab some more geodes and stuff like that. So we should be able to get a full suit of diamond armor. As of right now, I'm not going to enchant it until we get this poison spider spawner up. But I definitely am going to want to make a new diamond pickaxe, and possibly a diamond sword, and a diamond axe. Everything else is just kind of disposable junk, so we're just going to get rid of this, and we will do like this. An axe, perfect. This will work. Excellent. Alrighty, so that will help us for now. So you can see I've collected more bones as well, so we can hopefully get Newt this episode as well. I have found him and cornered him a little bit, so that we can get him. For these guys, do we wait? Maybe we do wait for those. I don't necessarily need the hoe on me right now for this episode, so I'll put that away. Some housekeeping items. But today we're going to try and build, like I said, that double poison spider spawner, which this should be fun. I tried to build this thing in the creative test world, and boy howdy, is it gonna. This is a very tricky build, and I don't know. That's not very safe either. But first things first, let's go get our boy Newt and go from there, because that boy made us sad last episode, so we're gonna go and tame him up this time around. He's over yonder. Put him in a little cobblestone box so that I could tame him this episode because it was kind of a tragedy. So what we need to do in this episode, ultimately, we need to get a lot of things done. So we need to get a cow farm so that we can get some leather goings for books. We need to get a spawner going so that we can actually get levels to enchant, and then we need to get all of our stuff enchanted. So in that duration of time, we should be able to then, in the next episode or the episode following, be able to get, oh, look at that. So by the way, put a roof on the house. It looks awesome. Love it. Very cool. But we should be able to start taking on our next kind of challenge for the world. So I'm thinking I might do a village raid next. Is that crazy? That might be crazy. I need to find a way to get more arrows and stuff. Now, I knew I had a cobble box over here somewhere. There it is, right there. He should not reject us this time with 17 bones. Hello, my good man. We got him. Amazing. Hello, Newt, and welcome to the team. My best good buddy. Best friend forever. We're gonna have to go and do some armadillo as my good buddy Red Jagoon always says, armadillo. He won't say armadillo to save his life. Or armadiller, that's what he says. Armadiller. So welcome, Newt. Amazing, we've got a Minecraft pal now. That's so good. Yeah, our house looks pretty cool. I'm glad I got that finished. We're just kind of doing a lot of this housekeeping stuff, building up the world so that we can get a little bit more in the way of infrastructure before we start taking on some of our challenges. You can see our sugarcane is no longer growing whatsoever because that is purely a summer crop. But luckily we collected a lot, and I think we collected enough for our level 30 enchanter. Hopefully. And I think wheat still grows. Is wheat an autumn crop? It is. So we've got wheat and carrots growing still pretty good. The potatoes have stalled out. Carrots, we're doing good now. We're starting to accumulate a little bit more. We're really trying to stock up on some of these crops and stuff for winter time, because that is coming faster than you might think. Okay, so let's go get Newt situated in the house, and we will go from there. We'll start building our poison spider spawner, which is going to be interesting. I don't know how much redstone I'll do to it, but it'll make a grinder out of it and make it relatively safe to farm these guys. Alright, Sir Newton. Welcome. Excellent. Perfect. He's here. And he's amazing. Okay. Time to go down into the pits and get this started. Welcome, little buddy. My good man. You evaded us for too long. Okay. Let's get down into the depths here. Into where we were referenced in the last episode where I showed you the big open chasm. Showed it to you twice. Last episode we took a lot of very crazy risks as our mind descended into madness. Well, we tried to save Newt, but with the Enderman and all that stuff, but we survived. We did it. Wouldn't be a hardcore episode if we didn't, right? Gotta do hardcore things in hardcore. So I think the challenge with this is going to be doing it in such a way that is safe, or without releasing a bunch of spiders. So we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's 5. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4. The size of the box is going to matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you guys don't know what this tinted glass does, is it's functionally just glass that you can see through like normal, except it is it prevents all light from coming in. So that is really good for us. Okay, so what we're gonna do So you want to make these little spawn chambers. So what I'll do is I'll just put big like tinted glass windows in there so that we can actually see them. But for the most part, this is just going to be a cobble structure for now. We'll pretty it up another time. So you want these guys to fall in here. So you want to be able to go boop, 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 boop. But we've dug out this whole pit, and that is primarily why we didn't have many episodes or much time spent in the summer season. And most of our time is spent in the, or is going to be in the fall season for the most part, because I had a lot of off-camera work to do to prepare for this episode. But luckily I've set myself up for success by the last 2 episodes were pre-recorded and were put out quite a while ago, so that's good. Okay, cobblestone, cobblestone. So this is this general size of these guys that we want. I had to research a couple things about the poison spider spawners, because they're a very unique kind of spawner, for sure. Oof. Okay, so this is roughly the size of the box that we need. Spawning box. Eat this carrot. So this will give us unlimited string and everything like that too, which is fine, but I'm really more focused on the experience that we gain from it. So we'll want to do something like this. I think this spawner is mostly deactivated for the time being, so I don't think we're going to be in too bad of shape there. Oh, well, we have our little lake too we can get. So this is certified Oatman 5000 hardcore lake water, moat water. So we'll go up here, down here, yada yada yada. And beautiful. So the interesting thing is if you filter them all from one direction to another, it will make them so they have to, well, let's make it, it'll make it so they have to, or they have a trouble, what you call it, didn't work. Okay, what am I missing here? Is this the right size? That's the question now, because there should be just one hole in the middle. Let's make a little well here so that we can do this correctly. Okay, and bam, opposite, and we gotta go grab some more, bam and bam. And it should have one centerpiece in the middle. Perfect, exactly like that. So this is the correct size. Perfect. So I want to be very cautious with how I approach doing this, because like I said, those spiders can get really gnarly and it can end our let's play very quickly. So we're going to need a ton of signs, so we're just going to make a bunch. Oh, they only stacked at 15? That's kind of weird. Okay, that'll work. So now what we're going to want to do is make this so that it's a hole that they can fall into. Like so. But we want it to kind of force them down a little bit. And I think I have an idea of how to keep them from climbing for the most part. So that they have trouble with water. It's kind of the main thing. The big other kind of challenge that we'll run into with it being a spider spawner is I don't remember. Oh yeah, when they're in their main little sleigh chamber, they will be they can squirt out kind of. They don't have really the most consistent like sizes, I guess. So you have to have like a 1x1 almost to make it go correctly. But I think, and this is going to be a bit of a challenge here for sure, because we want these guys to kind of flow into this area, and we don't want any spiders monkey farting around over here either. So pushing them right to about there. This is about right. It's all adding up in my head right now, at least. So we'll go from there. That should make us work. And then bam, want to push and push like that, and then it'll push us to about right here. And I want to put this like that so that we don't have anything to work against. So the other, who Whew. Okay. I should have known better than to do that, but here we are. So it goes. Okay. So we want these guys to fall down from this point. And then we're going to want our signs like this so we can just kind of make a water blade so that it kind of pushes them down. It'll push them down, but then they'll kind of fall and be able to flow in. So that'll work out good. And I think we want this to look like this. So this is going to be a little tricky just due to the landscaping here, but... And then we'll just basically do this exact same thing on the other side and filter them just into the same little hole area. And I think that'll work for the most part. But I will take that and then I will apply that to this one, and then we will go from there, and I will be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And I built the other chamber for the spiders. Look at this, really gorgeous. Fall rain. Beautiful autumn rain. So let's take a look, because I think we're ready to turn the thing on. Not sure it's going to work 100%, but we will see how it goes. We definitely want to light up this just a little bit. But we're definitely going to fire up the old, or turn off the old torches and see how it goes. Hopefully we don't unleash a bazillion spiders into the world. But we'll see, right? Boop and boop. Perfect. So this one should be firing on all cylinders now. Yes, it is. Beautiful. So they should all, generally speaking, filter down here. Like I said, this is the biggest challenge, is like these little poke holes like here, of how to actually access some of these bad dudes, because this is going to be a bit of a challenge. Okay, we want to do this before we let all the spiders out. There we go. Like that. Okay. I think this will give us access to them in general, hopefully. I did not expect them to get caught in there. Oh, and of course, first spot, first hit. There we go, like this. Luckily, we're not doing too bad. Okay. I think they're mostly going to get funneled into the little hole there. Like I said, this is not the most efficient design in the world, but I think we'll accumulate some spiders that we're able to slay over time. We're gonna have to come up with a more efficient way to get at these guys, though, because this is definitely... This ain't it, Chief. I think we can make a little bit wider of holes once we get some... If we had some trap doors or something. Do something like that. But this will work. Maybe. I know they can get through a half slab, so that's part of the challenge. And we're back, boys and girls. Now we are going to go grab some cattle. I probably should have done more preparation for this, but I found a slime chunk in the caves, and it looks like this is one that Newt can come along with me. So you can see now, by the way, we are in mid-autumn, and the leaves are more orange, which means winter is coming, ladies and gentlemen. Look how pretty it is out there. Once it kicks in doing the distant horizons rendering, they go green again. But beside the point, boy is it pretty as it gets into autumn. Okay, Newt, you can come with me to go get cows. You and me, buddy. We'll sleep this night away, and then we will go grab some cattle. Now, I think we can do a birch fence since we have some birch wood. That won't hurt anything at all. But we definitely need to get a more consistent food source, and definitely need to get some leather and stuff like that for enchanting purposes. Look who decided to rear their ugly heads. These guys. Well, that's our ticket to our raid, potentially in the next episode, boys and girls. Yikes. Okay. Let's do it. Let's take these guys on. Let's get our little raid potion. And then perhaps we can... Maybe we have a... Okay. Hopefully Newt lives a long and prosperous life. This is incredibly scary. I'll be a hero, Newt. Don't want to hit Newt. Okay. Good work, boy. I didn't see the bannerman. We need to find some zombie flesh. Ooh, and there's a wandering trader too. All kinds of visitors floating around these days. Now, I did not see the bannerman, which means something is fishy here. Because normally there's a guy that carries the banner that allows you to actually do the raid, but I'm sure we'll see more of these guys around. So it looks like some of our sugarcane is growing up as well. Cool. Well, I think over here is going to be a good spot for our cow pen. Expanding into this area. Man, these orange leaves are so gorgeous. This is a relatively clear opening. I'm going to have to figure out what's causing some of this shenaniganery here. With the lag. But this should work for a cow pen, I think. And then this will... we'll just avoid this hole altogether. And then we can have a source of meat for Mr. Newt to survive the winter with as well. Because we gotta do these things now, because we've got winter on the rise. And look at that, we've already captured a cow. So that is perfect. We've also got more fences we can do, so we can get more different critters if we need to. But for now, cows are the main squeeze. Newt, we need to get you some food, pal. There's a good handful of cows out here. I'm happy with the amount of cows out here. I definitely want to get at least 2 in this pen so that we can start breeding them. That is such a cool house. I love it, especially with the orange leaves. That is so cool. Oh no! Did I bring wheat? I brought a wheat. That should have had some foresight there, but we can always go back up to the treehouse. That's not a bother. Come here, boyo. Stupid cow. The stupid cow. Wrangling critters in this episode. Like I said, this is just the pregame for the times of peace before the times of war. Maybe we can have a winter battle at the village. Hopefully, oh, come on, we don't lose our boys. And I don't know. I'm very hesitant to bring Newt to the raid in the next episode. Okay. We've got a couple of cows. This is probably good. Let's go kill this other cow and get Newt fed up from those bad dudes. And well, I guess we can't do a raid until we've got the appropriate amount of the appropriate amount of, or we have to kill one of the banner guys. Here, buddy boy. Come here, boy. Newt, he still doesn't love me, even though he's a tamed boy. Alright, he's full health. Beautiful. Thank you for saving me with those bad dudes. I know this is a new relationship, and you're still getting used to living under the command of somebody. But I appreciate you living here with me, pal, in this amazing world. Okay. Let's breed these cows. I want to knock down some of these trees so I can build my pathway through here as well. But this should gear us up. And then maybe eventually I'll build like a little barn structure or something like that. I'd like to get some spruce wood and like some dark oak wood and stuff like that so we can build a little bit more rusticy. but this will do for now. This fence, this will give us a source of cows to be able to breed, and we can go from there. So this will also allow us to stock up on bookshelves and things like that, so that we can inevitably get all of our level 30 enchantments that we need prior to this raid. Now again, I'm super duper nervous about it, but I think we're gonna be okay. I think this might be the next logical step. Plus, this will give us it'll give us totems of undying. Although I know raids can be crazy, I don't think the level 1 raids are the end of the world. We're just gonna have to really be stocked up on food and golden apples and stuff like that. And I really want to make sure I have everything I need. Are you full health? I don't think you're full health yet, buddy old pal. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe Maybe a raid isn't the best next choice. We do need to get on to accomplishing some of our missions. Maybe once I get level 30 on everything, maybe I'll go to the Nether. I don't know. I don't know if that's the logical next step or not. One of these days, at some juncture, I'm just gonna have to get off my lazy bum and stop enjoying this beautiful game, and just start actually doing some things with some consequences. So, alrighty. Well, we've got cows. I will breed them off camera and we'll make it go. But thank you so much for watching. I think, like I said, in the next episode, we're gonna take on. We're gonna do something exciting. So that'll be our Times of War. This here's a Times of Peace episode. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you.